Hi, my friends. Welcome to the Diamond Painting Effect with Corey. I'm Corey, and today is time for another Stitch with me. And today we're going to be stitching on European Town. This is one that I work on every Monday. We work on European Town. It is a massive cross stitch pattern, and I got it from VIP Cross Stitch. Oops, we had a little interference. The Freya was on the way of Gunther coming for his visit. Anyway, so today we're gonna work on European Town. I didn't get very far from last week, so I'm gonna be working on the pink symbol again, which is number 45 in the kit, which is number 987 DMC. And so I'll be working on this pink color. Hopefully I can finish the pink color in this section this week. So we'll get started on that. I got a couple of threads ready, and we'll start stitching in just a little bit. Let me get it started. I haven't done a lot of stitching this week. It's been kind of crazy this week, but I haven't been able to, between my internet and things that are going on here, I haven't gotten very much done on any stitching, much less this one. I never even put I have a place where I hang my threads on the project I'm working on. This one never got put away, but I never worked on it again. One of the things I have worked on, I'm going to just get that started, and I'm going to put this away for a second. I don't know if you guys remember my Heaven and Earth design that I started. I was able to order some more threads from 123 Stitch, and I got a few more of those going. This is the pattern that I'm doing. It's called The Cat's Library by Irina Garmashova, and I'm working on this section right up here. This all the way across the top is a blend of 310 and 852, I believe. Let me see. Yes, it's 825, not 852. So my dyslexic brain fixed that for me. Anyway, so I got some more of those threads, and I spent actually quite a bit of time of my stitching time this week on this one. But as you'll notice, if you remember from last time, I really haven't gotten much because I decided that I didn't like the coverage. I was doing 1/1 half cross, and I decided I didn't like it, so I took it all out. I'd done about this much, and I took it all out, but I got it back to where it was before, plus a little bit more. I decided I wanted to start doing some color, so these are actually working on some of the books that are on the shelf. And this right here are there's little bits of that all the way across the top, and I think it's little bookmarks that are in some of the books. It looks like little bunny ears there, but those are bookmarks that are in a book that's right here. So this is really, I'm afraid I bit off more than I could chew on this. I don't think I'll do this small of a count again. I'm still tempted to do, there's some other Heaven and Earth designs I want to start, but I don't think I'll do it this small. I really wanted the really small pixelation, because I like how it makes it look almost like a picture. But I can't tell what's going on in a lot of places there. it's not obvious to me, and I'm working with the same color, so it's not that important right now. Um, I just fitting those stitches in sometimes. I'm not even really sure what I'm doing, and yeah, I'm worried when I start getting to colors that it matters and it starts getting crowded in there. I'm really worried about how that's going to go. I'm going to do a little review about my channel. I know I have a lot of new people. I didn't check this morning, but I was getting so close to 500. I'm really excited about that. My channel is mostly about the things that I like to do. It started out being about the first, when I first started doing a channel, it was all about diamond painting. My channel started 3 years ago or more. I don't know. I need to look at the statistics on that. I'm gonna pause just a second. Got myself a drink. I hope that helps. Anyway, I started my channel about 3 years ago. Probably more like 4 years ago now. But it was before COVID. And it was all about diamond painting. And I was so excited because I had found out about diamond painting. I discovered it. It's actually my sister begged me to do one for her. I thought it was stupid. She didn't want to do it, but she wanted me to do it. And so I did it, and by the time I got finished doing it, I was addicted. I was so addicted. And I loved it, and I loved what it did for me. I loved what it did. I loved the effect it had on blending those colors together and making it all come together. And that sort of happens with stitching too. With you'll be doing colors you don't think should be there, and by the time you're all finished, it's beautiful. So anyway, so that's how my channel got started. When COVID hit, I did quit. I quit recording. I think I did maybe a few, but there were several reasons why I quit, but one of them being that I had my back, because of my back injury, I was no longer really able to diamond paint very much. And it just hurt. It hurt. I had to leave. I even left all. I didn't even watch videos on it anymore. It just hurt. Broke my heart. But I started, things changed, and I started wanting to get back into it, and I was trying to get back into it gradually. It got to where I could do it a little bit at a time. I could still do the diamond painting. But because of that, I kind of gradually started watching more and more of the stitching world. And you guys have been with me the last several months, have kind of followed me with that journey. I started getting stitching kits in the fall, and the rest is history. My channel truly has evolved to more cross stitching than diamond painting. And one of the things that I've done for you guys, because I know some of you are diamond painters and I know some of you are cross stitchers, and so I try to remember when I put the title up of my video, I put up a spool of thread if I'm going to be cross stitching, and I put up a diamond in the title if it's about diamond painting. Sometimes it's a little both, and so sometimes I'll put both. Unfortunately, sometimes I forget, and if you guys catch me, you can make a comment, say, hey, you didn't put it in the title. So, because I understand if you're not a cross stitcher, you're not really going to be all excited about watching cross stitching. And if if you're not a diamond painter, you may not be excited about looking at diamond painting things. I still trying to come to terms with the diamond painting thing. I just, you know, in my mind, I still think I can do it, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm still getting them, collecting them way faster than I'm using them. And I guess that's part of the nature of both of these crafts. You're always going to do more than you can. But anyway, so that's a little brief history of my channel. I believe it's almost coming up on a year when I restarted my channel. So even though my channel is maybe almost 4 years old, I've only really been operating it for about the last year. And I believe we're probably coming up on my anniversary of when I restarted my channel. So it's kind of fitting that I'm hitting that 500 mark now. Yeah, I think I had less than 100 when I quit during COVID. My numbers weren't high at all then. So all of that, most of the people that I've come to my channel are new from when I started my channel. And I know there are still some of you out there that were with me from the beginning, and it's awesome. I love it when I see your comments. And so I won't be changing my channel name this month. There's too much going on. My name's involved, the channel name's involved in some things, and so I'm not going to rock that boat by changing it now. I'm trying to think of I want to do something for the people, my subscribers. I want to do a giveaway. I'm just trying to figure out how I can do that, both financially and I don't want to limit it to, like some people, you have to limit to the United States because of the postage situation. And I know exactly what I would do if money were no issue. But I can't do that right now. So I'm going to come up with something. Keep watching. You may be surprised if I figure out a way to work that out. I'm not going to put it in the title because I don't want it to, I'm not doing this to draw people to my channel. I'll be doing it because I want to thank the people who have already come to my channel, if that makes sense. So keep watching and paying attention, and we'll come up with something. I'm so happy and pleased, and I still can't believe this is happening. My life has changed recently. That makes it more difficult for me to do my channel, and hopefully I can still keep it going. I'm not ready to give up on it yet. So that's the status of that. It has been a week. My son's, he was due to come home next week, but things are changing rapidly. I think he's going to find out a little bit more today, but he had arranged to fly home so that he would be away from his project the least amount as possible to come home for a doctor's appointment. But he may, if the project's going to end, he may cancel his doctor appointment, reschedule, and see if he can get a load to Texas and stay home for a week or so, before he heads back out. But it all depends. He don't want to give up that project if it's still going to be going. Um, but he's so we're all up in the air over that. It would be so good to see him next weekend, but I can wait if it means because he really literally be flying in and then flying out. Uh, I'll get to see him one day, and the next day will be his appointment, and then I'll have to take him to San Antonio for to the airport. So it would be nice to have him here for more than one day. um, yeah, I spent Saturday in the ER. My dear sister, she has heart problems, and it's it's hard. It really is hard for her. She was the I don't know how to put it. She was the most eager, ambitious, exciting, adventurous of all my siblings. She was always on the go, 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 go. Always something exciting planned and doing, and you know, she loved to travel. She loved to accomplish things. She was a runner. She, you name it, she was just all of that, and it's hard on her with her heart condition. She can't do those things anymore, and it's when you go into AFib, she has no energy whatsoever. She can't do anything, and her kind of AFib isn't the kind that can fix with the pacemaker. So for a long time I was thinking, why don't they just do that for her, get her a pacemaker? But then I found out that it's whatever it is not the kind that the pacemaker will help her. But they sent her home, and she has a watch that will tell her when she's in and out of AFib, and so this time they sent her home, and they're trying to make it balance it out, get her electrolytes balanced, and they gave her a medication. They're hoping to bounce her out of it like that instead of doing the thing where they zap her. But so far, nothing's changed. And that's another thing that's kind of frustrating, is it seems like whenever every doctor treats her differently. Like when she was in Utah, they had, there's different things that they wanted, and she hasn't been back to her doctor here yet, so kind of we're in limbo with that at the hospital. Like, she doesn't have a doctor yet, so she's made appointments, but everybody's so booked up that she couldn't get in till August. But at least she was able to let them know that. At least that had been done. But I don't know, we may be going to the hospital again, because I'm kind of worried, nothing's changed as far as I can tell, and she was still in AFib yesterday. she hasn't gotten up yet this morning. It's a bit early, so I'm not worried yet. But this is something she's lived with for about the last 5 years. It took them a while to find out what was wrong with her. You know, when she went to the doctor, everything was fine, and it finally got bad enough that it would be always in AFib, and they spotted it, but anyway. My other sister is getting ready to go on a cruise. I'm excited for them. I was able to go on a cruise a couple of years ago. A friend of mine wanted to go bad enough that she paid for me to go too. It was awesome. It was awesome. I don't think, you know, when you look at the price tag of a cruise, it seems like it's a lot. But considering the fact that you don't need any money for anything else while you're on that cruise, I mean, there's things you can spend money on, but you don't have to have money for hardly anything else. It's all included. You get your meals. If you don't want to do the tours where in the place where you're going to, there's usually stuff at the dock. At least the places we went, you just board and they have stuff right near the dock that you can do. Shops and stuff to look at. And, there was always something for us to do, and we got to go swim with the stingrays over, I think that was in Jamaica. And can't remember, we went and saw, they had a sea turtle, I don't know what you call it. The purpose of it was to help save the sea turtles, but because of that, they let us go look at their facilities where they kept the sea turtles. They had them, they had the baby ones and the bigger ones, and like that. And I am involved. I'm going to be doing, hopefully I'll get another video in today. I'll be starting my Disney with Friends. There is a whole bunch of YouTube creators and they're not all YouTube creators that are joining, but we're doing Disney with Friends, and we're all diamond painting Disney pictures. I've seen some really, really cool ones. I really like the one that I chose. I chose to do the one that Chef Diamond is doing. It's Mickey and his friends. It's really cute, and we'll be doing that one. I noticed Sweet Tea is doing. I can't remember is it diamond painting with Sweet Tea? She is doing one with Disney, a picture of Walt Disney with the characters around him. I love that picture. I think it's darling. I would like to do that one. That one's cool. But yeah. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited. That one I don't really need to kit up. It's in baggies, and I think I'm going to let them stay in baggies this time. It might drive me to distraction. I may end up putting it into my little containers anyway, but I'm going to start out and try to give those baggies a chance because I'm lazy that way. I don't want to kit up. But to me, it's frustrating opening and closing the baggies a lot. So probably what I'll do is I'll just have big areas that I section off rather than the smaller sections. That way I only have to get into baggie. I'll have to give the baggie fewer times. It's just a little bit too big. I think it's a 40 by 50. Maybe 40 by 40. I can't remember what size it is, but it's just a little bit too big to just do all the colors at once. But so I'll be doing a lot of diamond painting here. I'm going to try to get that diamond painting done quickly. I started one for Big Bill's thing, Becky's Diamond Bling. Her husband had a little event there, and I started that, but I didn't get very far. My back is doing better. I hope I don't ruin it. I hope I don't ruin it with this. But anyway, I guess I've been kind of everywhere today, and I'm getting to the end of my time. But I want to thank you all for joining me so much. I love that you guys come and listen to me jibber jabber. I love your comments, and I try to comment back as soon as I can. Let you know I I'll at least give you a heart to let you know I saw your message. And I want you all to take care so I can see you again in the next one. I'll just show you real quick. I didn't do a whole lot, but I worked on that area right here. Take care.